Only I can feel and hear.
Here we go. Let's check out the intro video. You can listen to me eat an apple too. Doing your budget.
Don't fear, you'll be safe from now on. Morning sky watching over.
All right. So, for anyone that's hopping in, yeah, I'm eating an apple.
So silently, my heart will speak. Deep inside of me, memories flickering and shimmering on endlessly.
All those bagpipes. I always liked the music in this game. It was rather weird, even at the time. One thing I will say is, like, whenever these games go to HD, one of the things you notice is, like, the low polygon counts. You don't notice this on a CRT. The CRT provides kind of like a, I don't know, a softening, blurring effect. I think for anything, like if you're going to play this game on GameCube, really consider trying to play it on a CRT. Gotta get some fiber here. I think I'm almost done downloading it on my Nintendo Switch too. So, if anybody's wanting to play this game without buying it, you can download the demo. The demo will actually let you party with people all the way to the end of the game. But comes with some caveats, I think. Like, you basically don't get your own progression. If you're like in, you know, if you're in their game, you're basically on their progression, and you don't get that. It's not like Diablo or something like that. Enter a name. All right. Possible to change it later. That's good. Oh yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. All right. I'm gonna just do Stew. Come, let us record your adventures in this journal. It shall be known as the Crystal Chronicles. Now, first, we must know the name of your hometown. Tipa. I like that, but I wish my son was up. He would name something funny. It's 2 a.m. where you're at and you're still up. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with me. It's not even 11 here yet. So that's good. Let's see. Tipa. Gotta think of a better name than that. So let's, oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, square deletes. All right, fantasy writer, think of a name. Akelio. Soft J. It's Dutch. I like no. Akelia. There we go. That's my town. Ah, see that? Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Here we go, guys. The morning of my departure was here at last. I tried to brace myself for the journey ahead. There was a field along the main road where I decided to camp till sunrise. Tomorrow I set out in search of myrrh. Now, I actually have the... So if you want to download the light version, you just download the demo. It's called the light version. And that'll let you play. If you guys want to download it, I can... if you want to play with me, I can give out, like, the room. You guys will see the room number. You'll probably join up. If anyone wants to play. I don't think it's on the Google Play Store yet, but supposedly it's coming to Android. So we'll figure that out as we go. You'll have to collect drops of myrrh from lands far and wide to keep your crystal glowing. Now, if you guys want to know what's sitting next to me, I have the Nintendo Power Guide from 2003. Yeah, all this stuff's available on the internet now, but back then it was a little harder to find. You had, like, game facts. That's all you had. There's something about that noise. Wop, wop. That wop, wop. Alright. I guess I can't set out together. I guess that comes later. I have no friends. It's Flank. You are friendless. Diary. Letters from family. Nothing. Can't even change the options. Can't save the game. Set out's the only option. Physical strategy games. The ones for a lot of JRPGs were more like tomes. Yeah. Yeah, this one's pretty light as far as JRPGs go because it's actually, you know, the story is not too heavy. It's mostly like an ARPG as far as gameplay goes too. So they, like, the systems are not that complex, but they're fun. But yeah, I miss those old tomes. I kind of do. I wish I still had my my strategy guide for MechWarrior 2. That thing was a tome because there was so much going on in that game. Build your caravan. Okay. Select empty to create a new character. Okay. Tribe, the Clavats. Tribe of warmth, the Clavats seek unity and friendship above all else. They are down to earth, peaceful, and see all others as friends no matter their background. Oh. Those kinds of people. Where's the... I want the xenophobic ones. The Lilti, a proud warrior tribe steeped in tradition. The Liltis once ruled the continent. Though hot-headed, their frank nature makes them admirable merchants. Oh, that sounds more like me. The UK. These are like the bird people. Soft-spoken tribe of wisdom and research. The Ukes once used magic to resist the might of the Liltis. Their otherworldly physical forms. These guys resisted the might of these guys. Their otherworldly physical forms are said to be simple souls that augment their magical abilities. The Selkie, tribe of individualists. The Selkies clothe themselves in fur and stolen goods. Oh. Their almost primal agility has led many Selkies to take up a life of brigandry and thievery. Never mind, that's probably me. I'm probably the brigand, not the warrior. Alright. Oh yeah, you can make 8 characters. So I think this is actually one of the things that they probably need to fix is You have to like progress 8 different characters. Like your friends can't play these characters. They're playing their own characters the whole time. So it used to be if you were on the GameCube, like everyone would make a different character, and then that would like help your caravan because they, you know, different roles and stuff. But I think for this one, everyone's like, if you play with me, everyone's playing their own. So it's like your own character. You don't really help my caravan. What did the females look like? Oh, they look silly. Look at this. This one has no body. It just has like a Madonna cone boobs. These ones were like the... These are like completely androgynous. I remember thinking that actually when I got this. I was like, everything's androgynous except for Selkie. Selkies are the only ones who don't have any kind of androgynous nature to them. Japanese devs. This is what I love about JRPGs in general. The entire experience is crafted to immerse you. It really hits you when you play another random RPG and you see a plain UI without any flavor. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, that was a touch I remember liking about Dragon Age Origins. They had like this blood swirling over everything. Even the loading screen was like splashes of blood everywhere. I'm like, this game is full of blood. And the characters would stop talking and be covered in blood. So they just had blood. It was just great. It was just blood everywhere. But yeah, there's lots of little art touches. We'll play this guy. Or we could play a girl. Like if you play a girl, it's like the only one with boobs. But with their weird childlike bodies, it looks a little strange. And none of these guys are striking me as very macho. Let's go to... Here we go. Here we go. That's my dude. Look at those purple glowing eyes. I'm gonna have to erase this guy because my son's gonna decide that that's his character. He's like, it's an evil knight.
Fire! Fire! Blizzard! Fire! Fire! Blizzard!
Alright, we'll go with voice number 4. Just waiting for a Western RPG with the depth and simplicity of Kingdom Come, but in a fantasy world. Select a home job. Yeah, so this is the other thing, is like, because if you're playing with other people, you're not going to advance all the jobs. You can only advance like all of them separately. At least that's the report. It's something they... We'll need blacksmith. Alright. What's this guy's name gonna be? Well, I don't know. Tuvere. Why not? I like that one. Alright. I think we could always delete them. You could still edit. Okay. Voice 4. Apparently you guys didn't like Voice 4, so...
Fire! Blizzard!
I think this is a gnome voice from World of Warcraft.
Fire! Blizzard! Fire! Blizzard! Fire!
I play gnomes in World of Warcraft too. I'm weird. Still find it funny that blood mages are a major part of the overall lore in Dragon Age, yet you only have the option to play one, along with the cool mechanics and origins.
Fire! Blizzard!
Yeah, you have to you unlock the secret, I think, isn't that Elven Ruins, I think?
Blizzard!
It's been so long.
Ah!
Blood magic was a really cool system. Basically, it lets you just use your health as mana.
Fire! Blizzard! Yeah!
All right, we'll go with that voice. Voice 1. No, we're doing voice 3. I'm not doing voice 1. That's for people who are just like want to get on the road. If you pick the first option, it means you don't even care. All right, here we go. Oh, here's that music. Arcane Warrior. Oh, Arcane Warrior's from the Elven Ruins. Okay. You know what? Just Blood Mage might. You know, Blood Mage comes from putting the blood into Andraste's axe. No, that's Reaver. Dang it. Where do you get Blood Mage? I don't remember now. Dang it. But yeah, you get Reaver if you put the blood of Andraste into the ashes. Put the blood into the ashes, and then if you have like Leliana in your party, she'll like attack you and you have to kill her. Same thing with whatever the older mage's name is. She'll attack and try to kill you. And everyone gets really mad at you for doing that, except for Morgan, who's like, yes, you're more attractive now that you put blood in the ashes. Today you finally step out into the world in search of Myr. You come safely back to Akelia, right? Should you find any materials for smithing, bring them back to us. We'll forge you a fine weapon.
Hey!
Don't worry, I'll take care of Mother and Father. You'll be back soon, right? Be sure to eat well. Dragon Age Origins was so great, but the sequels were only okay. I didn't like the Inquisition much at all. It was like a scrapped MMO that definitely showed. Yeah, I didn't like Inquisition at all. The gameplay was so boring. Like, it was like walk around and click things on the ground. I'm like, it's like I'm playing an MMO, but I don't gain an advantage over anyone by doing this. I get nothing for this. You know, if you're mining arcane crystals in WoW, you can get money from people or make powerful weapons to own noobs. You know, it's just really boring. I actually liked it the least of the three. People are like, yeah, it's a return to form. It's better than Dragon Age 2. I'm like, this is so much worse. It looks better. Like, the animations are nice. But the gameplay was terrible. They didn't improve. The gameplay was perfect in number one. That just, like, perfectly balanced Baldur's Gate style gameplay. Tuvari, the blacksmith's son, is sent off by his father Lyle in search of Mother Callan, his brother Kilth, and his sister Mimi. Oh, that's right. It's a desire demon. If you let her, like, keep the boy secretly. Here we go. Uh-oh. Random encounter. Well, Dragon Age Origins was designed for PC specifically, and after that, they were like, we got to get that console money. So they designed it for console, and with that in mind, no tactical view, none of that stuff.
You are the caravan from that village, are you not?
From that village?
I heard they were sending out a new caravan. You seem quite capable.
We have voiceovers this time.
Sol Rock. I am captain of the caravan from the great fortress at Alphataria. Our caravan boasts a history that stretches back thousands of years. But let us discuss that some other time. Stiltskin, do you have a moment?
Rumpelstiltskin.
This is the village caravan. Come on, say hello.
It's my Moogle friend. You get like a generic Moogle friend
Allow
if you're
me
not
to introduce
partied up with people.
Stillskin. He may not look it, but he is a seasoned adventurer.
You need him to carry the bucket.
Even we turn to him for counsel from time to time.
No, I'm just a Moogle that likes to get around. I learned all
That is
sorts
not
of
a
things in
Moogle's
my
voice.
travels before I knew it. I'm on my way somewhere right now, but I can teach you a thing or two if you like.
They are breathing in sync, you're right. Yes, teach me.
By the way, are you setting out all by yourself, Capo? You've got
That's
a lot
a
on your
Moogle
shoulders,
voice.
Capo. Let me carry the crystal chalice for you, Capo.
Yes, a capital proposal. Let Mog help you. Well,
Mog
let's
from
find
Final
a better
Fantasy
spot.
IX. I think they were a Celtic curse, since in Dragon Age Origins you unlocked Reaver, yeah. I remember that you had the option to play as a captured blood mage against the Desire Demon when you let him redeem himself. That was when I ran into the health fuel mechanics. Oh, yes, I remember that, yes. Yeah, he's the guy in the jail. You can send him in. I think I usually sent in... I don't remember. Because I played as a mage. You have to send in a mage. So I think Morgan's a good choice. Alright, here we go, guys.
Kupo.
Look, if you want to ask me something, come here and press the circle button, okay? Alright.
What's up?
About the world. Our world is covered in miasma. Sustained contact with miasma gradually drains your life away. Crystals protect us from the miasma. Towns big and small each maintain a crystal to hold it at bay. You see, crystals must be purified with myrrh once a year or they lose their brilliance. Crystal caravanners like you journey to seek out that myrrh. See, and a lot of this was just in the manual. Like, you had to pop open the manual to read this stuff. Drops of myrrh are gathered in the crystal chalice. The chalice not only carries myrrh, it also protects the caravan from miasma. And you gotta, if you play the game long enough, you go through multiple years and you can like harvest the drops multiple times. Okay, kitty. The goal of your journey is to find myrrh trees all over the world, and you guessed it, your path to the myrrh trees is blocked by hordes of monsters. You need to fill your chalice with myrrh before bringing it back to your village, but each tree yields only a tiny drop of myrrh at once. So, you must find several myrrh trees in order to fill your chalice with myrrh. My chalice looks like it's seen better days, guys. Once you draw myrrh from a tree, it can take as long as 2 years for it to replenish itself, so keep looking for other trees. Are you ready for the second step? Yes. Great torrents called the streams of miasma cut through the world, dividing it into sections. Each miasma stream possesses a certain element. To cross the stream and enter the lands beyond, you must change your crystal chalice's element to match that of the stream. There are 4 elements: fire, earth, water, and wind. If you're trying to cross a stream of fire, you never cross the streams, guys. Your chalice, it better be of fire, too. You can tell what your chalice's current element is by the color of its aura. My one-eyed kitty is wanting some pets. So how do you change the chalice's element? Well, you can place the chalice on platforms called hotspots. Doing so will change the element of your chalice to that of the hotspot. Once your chalice's element matches that of the stream you want to cross, go ahead and rush through. Also, once you've drawn myrrh from a particular place, you can change your element by simply visiting that place again. Alright.
What's up?
How to wield weapons. Alright.
Right on. Right on. Right on.
Uh-oh. Can't get too far away from the bucket. Oh yeah, this.
Right on.
This little gobbo here. All gobbos must die.
No. Right on.
There we go.
No.
Okay, I'm done with this tutorial.
Right on.
Alright.
What's up? What's up?
Cast spells. See, this is why you needed a Game Boy Advance, is you have to go through all these menus and stuff. Got Magicite while your command list is empty slots. Okay. Yeah, I got this. Okay. That's the spell. I remember you did have to aim stuff, which is always like a challenge here. Fire! Oh yeah, we could put like all kinds of wacky stuff here.
What's up?
I'm done. Alright, gotcha. Throw one! Oh yeah, that's great. That was fun stuff. You could light it on fire. Without Mog's help. There we go. We made it water. Alright, I got it. We got the bucket this time. You used to call this the bucket game. Yeah. I actually have it installed as well. I started a playthrough where so far I've ended up specializing in Arcane Warrior. And I was planning to pair it up with Blood Mage. Other games got in the way first. You know, I'm trying to remember the strongest combination I remember was probably Arcane Warrior and what was it? It was Arcane Warrior and wasn't Blood Mage. But basically, you just put on a bunch of magic armor and heavy armor and auto-attacked everything to death and you could solo the game. No joke. On Nightmare. So if you got it set up right, you could solo the game on Nightmare.
What's up?
Where are we going now?
I see.
Spirit Warrior. Yeah. So, you do Spirit Warrior, Arcane Warrior, or Spirit... Is it Spirit Warrior? Or whatever it is. Arcane Warrior. And basically you're just like immune to damage and can swing a, you know, you could dual wield swords, like the best swords in the game, and just, you're invulnerable. You could solo the game. The other way to solo the game is actually as a rogue, but it's way harder. On Nightmare, like, if anyone could probably solo the game, like, and like one character in the party on easy, that's not hard. But like on Nightmare, if you do rogue, you have to go traps. I remember I had a whole setup for it. It's really hard. Basically, you have to be the ultimate rogue. You aggro people, you pull them through traps, you disappear, you have to stun them, you have to disappear, you know, you have to go stealth in order to get like your cooldowns back. It's like playing a rogue in World of Warcraft. It's crazy. Not far from the village, someone called to me. The man introduced himself as Sol Rocked, leader of the caravan from Alphataria, and it seems that the news of my caravan had already reached him. He showed me much kindness, and a Moogle named Stiltskin gave me a lesson in combat. Alright. Okay. Still can't... Oh, I can! I could take on a dungeon with a friend. Spirit Warrior was a warrior subclass. Maybe there was. Spirit Healer? Maybe it was Spirit Healer. No. Oh, I didn't beat the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I stopped playing it because I wasn't able to play games at night for a while. I've got overloaded with work and stuff. And I was exhausted from being sick. I'll get back to it. I just wanted to play this a little bit for people to see what's up. So, host, join. If anyone wants to jump in on their Switch, I'll show you the lobby here. Alright. We can do a quick match. We could recruit. So I kind of want to try this out. Here we go, beginners. Now I wonder if I can... Oh. Now how do I... We'll try open for now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'll get back to final. I didn't want to play it off stream, but I really probably should. I just, it's a game I can't play with my kids. Because it's a little too violent and there's some cussing and stuff. So, you know, my son's only 5. And he wanted to play this game. Like, we played it on GameCube a little bit. So we'll probably play this game.
Beautiful riverbank.
A little bit.
Nobody's ever seen one. I once asked a man why. He simply replied, because anybody who happens upon one is promptly eaten. But it is long since anyone has met such a fate. But nowadays,
look at those gobbos.
People take another route.
I'm gonna kill them all.
Far away from the spooky old road. Only we walk the old way now. Travelers in crystal caravans.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think it was Arcane Warrior. Arcane Warrior something else. I'll get back to you. I'll make some content on like Dragon Age Origins builds that I think are cool. I'll go back and look at some. There's so many different ways to do it. I'd like to, you know, eventually I'd like to do a like solo rogue nightmare mode. It's really challenging, especially early in the game. Prepare your command list. Trying to see if I can figure out how to... No, I haven't... There's no one here. I don't know how to share the room, so... Yeah. Here we go. Chats. I don't think there's voice chat in this, so it might be something where like if we play it we'll have to get in Discord or something like that. Which means I have to like install it on my phone. Let's do this. I'm the only person here. Alright. Which means there's no one to carry this thing. How do we get out of here? That's the real question. To carry this myself? I'm just trying to figure out how this works. I'll up the music. Plume of Phoenix down, that's... Yeah, this is gonna be miserable trying to carry this thing the whole time. Yeah, how do I get out of here? How do I quit? I don't know. I don't know. Command list, Phoenix down. No, let's take that off. I'll be dead. There's no reason to even have that on there. Your solo nightmare run begins now on this game, it seems. Yeah. MailChimp emailing me. MailChimp's like, people are subscribing to your mailing list. I'm like, sweet, I can't think of any content to put on it. What do I tell people on email? Dear friends, this is an email. Have you bought these books yet? You can buy them. Stone of Cure. Well, I guess I don't know how to, like, stop this. Like, this is really bizarre. Move cursor, move character, close menu. Items. Options. Other. Oh, exit. There's a big red exit there. Items found cannot be kept. I don't care. Cool art style. Have you heard the good word? Yeah. You know, the game is really... You can play this game solo. It's fine. It's just way more co-op. And it's way more fun that way. And go. River Bell Path. Choose what mode you'd like to play before entering a dungeon. Okay. Let's do multiplayer. We'll try multiplayer out for now. Just with like an open game. Or just I'll just jump into a game because I'm assuming none of you guys have it. But maybe I'll set up a time for like anyone that like is a subscriber. We'll do a Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles open game night.
They say that wicked creatures prowl the road along this beautiful riverbank, but nobody's ever seen one. I once asked a man why. He simply replied, because anybody who happens upon...
Yeah, we already heard this. I guess I'm doing this solo. Let's try this again. Yes, you could play offline single player, for sure. You need online to play multiplayer versus, like, local. Some people, you know, I think most people are okay playing online multiplayer. You know, but yeah, you could play the single player completely offline. Let's have fun. Okay. It's all the same place, so let's pick. Alright, we'll join this one. See what happens. Are you excited about Cyberpunk 2077? I have the only stuff I know about it is stuff that people is like basically memes, like that you have customizable genitals or something like that. I really don't know anything about the game. I'm like quite oblivious to it. Whoa! here I am. Here we go. We're doing this. All right, friends. You get an idea of the gameplay. It's quite fun. I got the artifact double axe. Yeah, this is fun. Pick up some food off the ground here. Alright, I'm following whoever's got the bucket. A squirrel! It's an evil squirrel! My color is yellow, so this is my color over here, see? I think everyone has their own separate thing, you know. He cures himself, that's a good thought. Okay. You got a design for bronze gloves. Sweet, I'm a blacksmith, so I could make those. Alright, here we go. And novice's weapon. I think it just drops crafting for like whoever, like whatever your crafting thing is. Guys, we gotta go back this way. Come on. Yeah, Cyberpunk 77, I have no idea. I have no idea if it's gonna be any good or not. I can kind of block attacks here. Boom. I love the calm music. Like, it's just a really very chilled out kind of music. What am I doing here? Why do I have Phoenix down on here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is still a pretty fun game to play solo, but it's just a little bit more fun with people. Ooh, I got a dragon's whisker. Alright, friends, let's go. No, we're not going that way? Alright. I'm following you, Bucket Dude. Stone of Blizzard. Moogle Pocket. I don't remember what these are. Yeah, it's very gentle music. Thanks for curing me, mage. Clearly, I should have rolled a healer. Just let everybody else do the hard work. Right, Moogle House. Left, Old Road. Dead end. Okay. Got a design for bronze armor. This is actually a pretty good little party here. They got like 3 different races doing different stuff. Right, Moogle House. Left, extreme danger. Oh, look, some Moogles. Hello, Moogles. Oh, a caravanner, Kupo. There's no Mertry here. Can't offer you anything, Kupo. We just moved here, so we really have nothing to offer, Kupo. Yeah, and you can get the idea, like, you really need to be talking to people. To, like, say, hey, dude, you gotta come this way to the certain danger part. If you were sitting in the living room, like, I'm not hearing any voice chat, so I'm assuming there's no voice chat. You know? Yeah, I played Halo with 4 Xboxes in a room. I remember, like, God, this was such a long time ago. Dan Bilzerian bought, like, 4 TVs and 4 Xbox 360s so, like, him and his friends could play in the same room. I was like, that's so dumb. What are you going to do with those when you're done? He's like, I don't know. Give them away. Look at this crab boss. Oh, dude. Rad. Take care of these ads. Kill the ads. Come on, you always kill the ads. Oh! Here. Oh, he got me. It's like basic telegraphing of attacks. Here he comes. I'm like losing track of who I am. It's just really pretty noobish. So I'm like, wait, which one am I? There we go. Oh, he shocked me. to be fun if I die. You know? Here he goes. Here he goes. I didn't help at all. Kill the ads! Left side, no whelps. Right side, mini whelps! Now handle it! Yeah, Wizards of the Coast. You can't have races. I'm gonna start like a. I don't even know what word to describe it. It's not ironic or unironic. It's like double ironic. I'm gonna start a campaign to get Wizards of the Coast to stop publishing Dungeons and Dragons because it's inherently racist, sexist, and ableist. And that its racist, sexist, ableist roots cannot be separated from Dungeons and Dragons. That they have to design a new game from the ground up. They need to stop publishing Dungeons and Dragons and take it away from the world. The world would be better without Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. I think we got a drop. More dots! Okay, that's odds left, evens right. That's 1, 3, 5. No, we did odds left, evens right all the way until the end of vanilla, even though that doesn't really matter.
I don't have any letters today, Kupo.
But it was just a thing. It was like, Nixie's always odds left, evens right. Because somehow that became the strategy like the first couple months the game was out. Don't keep me waiting, Kupo.
Waiting, Kupo.
Such a sweet little game. I'm gonna have fun with this with my son, I think.
See you again, Kupo.
This is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, in case you're new. You can play this game for free. You can download the demo. It's actually called the Lite version, but you'll find it by finding it on the store, either on the Nintendo Switch or the PlayStation. And if you have the demo version, you can actually party with people who have the full version all the way to the end of the game. So if you're like, I have the demo version on my Switch, so my son can play with me on the demo version. Just me and him will always play together, and that'll be the way we're playing. Which one? A Moogle Pocket. Oh, Dragon Whisker. Double Axe. Do I want magic or strength? It's like the real question. Buckler. Yeah, that's the real question. I want defense. Oh, time ran out. There you go. There, that's what you get. Have you walked in your son's room and asked your son if he's winning yet? Nope. Yeah, see, there's the lobby ID. There's the lobby ID up there. 647253. So, I'm going to try to, like, maybe set one of these up so, like, everyone can see the lobby number and you can just join. I don't know. Might have to like use some sort of external thing like Discord. The original, it's funny. Like the original meme, the "Are you winning, son?" meme, is like he comes in and it's like his son is using like a VR sex thing on an anime girl. Which is hilarious. You wouldn't, son? Love it. I miss it. Well, you can get back on it. Darkspawn, you can just get the Get the light version and then you can just party with me. Alright. Yeah, I totally, like, missed everything that was in that dungeon right there. But this was an interesting experiment. Yeah, what I want to try here... Let's see here. You can save. Save in a... Just save in slot 1 here. And... Let's go back here. Options. Oh, you can customize the chats here. I'll cast raise. Oh, look at, yeah, these are all really useful. Here's the problem. You need voice chat. This is not... This game is fun if you have voice chat and you can say, Robbie, you gotta get the bucket, dude. Robbie, get the bucket. Whoa, I'm killing this goblin. Get the bucket, Robbie. That's what's fun. 40-man Crystal Chronicle raids. That's going to be the next one. World of Crystal Chronicles. Don't forget the drow. The drow. Right. Orcs just need scholarships to get the best magic schools and jobs. That'll help them. You guys will like my orcs. Once you like get the full lore for them in my books. They're basically like the orcs are actually like good guys. Who are from like a very extremely satanic empire. Oh man, can't wait to get into some of that stuff, but gotta write more books first. But like, I guess I could, I'll carry it. So let's use Magic Strike. See, I have no friends. But see, once you party with someone, you can add them as a friend. Maybe I can, like, get a friend ID here. Make new pals. Okay. Let's actually, instead of all caps. Oh, nope, don't have enough. Let's just do. Alright. Okay, so then you can create an invite code. Alright, so there's my invite code. If anyone's got the game open, they can invite me. So I could just do this, just like put it out. It's my invite code. And let's have fun. Invite code. Whoa. I've just set out. I don't know anything. And I can search by invite code or one-time invite code. That's interesting. Alright, so this is really interesting stuff. So you can kind of see, you can like add friends here. People can get it. Yeah, if you haven't gotten any books yet, Celtic Curse, there's a couple free ones. One of them's the Corona-chan, Spreading the Love. You can get the entire text for Crown of Sight. Right now I'm writing technically the next one in that series, which is like an offshoot series, but I just need to get a shorter book done and out because of coronavirus. Just like completely nuked my working in the middle of this crazy pandemic. You probably hear like the switch sounds. The Nintendo Switch. So this will be cool. Like, I could play with my son. I'm really excited about this. He'll have a blast. He's like, I want to play on the PlayStation. It's like, come on, dude. It's my PlayStation. And my Switch. And my Wii U. And my phone. Everything's mine. Save data can be carried over. This game supports autosaving. Okay, yeah. So I've got the light version on my queued up on my Switch right now. You can probably hear it. Here, let's go to start. I don't know if I can get really quickly to... I don't know if I can get really quickly to like friend codes, but I'll see if I can figure that out. We need to make it harder for elves to get into mages academies. Elves don't have souls, so... What age should it be okay for your kid to get into gaming? Well, mine really couldn't stay away because I play a lot of games, and so he was playing like Super Mario 3D World at like 2, and he beat the game at like 3 or 4. So... I don't know. It's up to you as a parent. I limit screen time pretty significantly because I just think it's better for kids to use their imagination. Problem is, my son's imagination is like mine in that it's really powerful. He's not like a normal kid really at all. And so, like you can hear it starting up on my other system here. So he'll just tell you, like if you talk to my son, you'll think it's weird because he will basically tell you all kind. You'd be like, "What lore is he talking about?" It's just like his stories he made up playing Legos. He has a whole cast of characters he made out of his Legos. They have different lands that they live in. They're fighting each other for different reasons. You know, there's like a king. There's princes. There's an evil overlord. There's his 2 skeleton sons that he raised from the dead, using like evil necromagic. Like he makes this stuff up. I don't tell him these things. He's just like, he raised the skeleton from the dead and it was his dead son. I'm like, where did you come up with this? It's like, I don't know. I came from you, so obviously it comes from somewhere. So it's basically what my son does. You know, he's great. So I'm gonna try let's just try a solo. Let's just try solo here. And choose this character. And let's do that level. See if I can actually figure out this level. Where'd my phone go? I lost my chat. There it is. So, yeah, but he gets probably like 20 minutes of cartoons during his lunch break, of like old cartoons that he likes to watch, like Popeye and like Woody Woodpecker and stuff. And then he'll maybe play a game every once in a while. He really likes to play games with me. So I'm really looking forward to this. Roundabout route or the scenic route, that's our choices. In later levels, you have to actually learn how to like defend properly, which kind of sucks. There we go. Oh. There we go. Attack! That makes it easy. This is like Newbie Island. Oh, we gotta put this over here. Okay. The deepest necromage lore drawn up by descendants of the Stewart lineage makes sense. It's like the bad guys are all like they're constantly, what they do is they like chop the heads off the good guys and put them in a stew and eat them to like gain their knowledge or something. It's really quite hilarious. See, and we can change this to cure, which is really helpful. Obviously. It's like some fog on the ground. Okay, go this way. Come on. Come on, bucket friend. Oh, let's get that. Here we go. Oh, I died. You gotta watch that health. Unforgiving. Started Mass Effect 2. Any advice to share as I start? Have fun, man. There's no wrong way to play the game. It's all about how you want to enjoy it. As far as classes go, I think Soldier is by far the most boring. So I always play one of the other classes. I think what's the sniper class called in Mass Effect? I think the sniper class is probably, and there's one that's like a sniper slash, you still have some powers. I'm trying to remember what that one is. I really liked one where you could use a sniper rifle, because a lot of the encounters, it's just really useful. It's very powerful. But again, I tend to play on Nightmare mode. He said reloading a game where he died, a child's game where he died. Yeah, maybe it's Specialist. So in Mass Effect 1, yeah, I think Soldier's probably the most boring. The other ones, just you have way more stuff you can do. The having like the machine guns towards the end of the game just really doesn't do that much. It's just not very good. That makes sense. Do I need to change this? Crystal remains water. Okay. I already got the treasure, so I guess I don't have to do anything here. So yeah, I'd definitely just pick one of the other classes that appeals to you. The psychic power classes I tend to like a lot better than I guess the more boring classes, like Soldier. This guy's gonna kill me again. I died again. There we go. I should pay attention to the game, huh? You say as I pick Soldier. Yeah. In the first game, if you do your first playthrough on Soldier, it's not that bad, because then you get to use assault rifles with any class. So you use assault rifles with like a psychic class, you know, and they're really good. And then you're like super powerful for Nightmare, or whatever the highest level hard mode is. I don't remember what they call it. All right, I'm gonna kill this goblin. Watch. Where is he? I'm gonna kill this guy. There he is. There we go. That's the trick. We obtain the artifact Double Axe. Oh, he dropped some. I may actually call it here, guys, because it's getting pretty late. It's midnight. Do you think the Witcher books plagiarized Elric? I do not see like any resemblance in the books at all. I think they're basically Western fairy tales. It's like Grimm's fairy tales, but this thing's different. So like, it's like Snow White, except she's a slut and a monster. You know, it's Beauty and the Beast, except the Beast is having sex with girls. You know, that's the setup for all of the Witcher stories, which is fun. It's kind of prurient, but it has a pulp feel to it that I think is kind of fun. Elric stories are nothing like those. The Elric stories are surrealist fantasy, dealing with like psychic horror and other kinds of weird things like that. It's totally different. I don't think the characters really are the same at all. But I mean, oh, this guy's. I gotta learn to get good. There we go. Got a chunk of bronze. Make some stuff. So yeah, I don't really see the resemblance. I know Razorfist made some kind of video. I'm like, I don't have the time to watch it. I kind of want to watch it out of some morbid curiosity. I'm like, what are you reaching for? Because it's been a thing with fans. Is like Elric got ripped off to make Geralt. I'm like, I guess they both have white hair, but it's not like it's the first character to have white hair. Now they do call him White Wolf in the games. I don't remember if they call him that in the books. I don't think they do. But Robert E. Howard created a character called the White Wolf way before that. So if you're going by the name, it's like then you're ripping off Robert E. Howard. You know, it was one of his like desert adventure characters. So I don't know. I failed to see the resemblance, but I don't know, maybe I'll check it out sometime. I haven't read all of the... I've read all the Elric books. I haven't read all of the Witcher books, though. I just listened to the first one on audiobook. It's pretty good, though. It's quite fun. It's quite a fun little read, I think. I'd probably recommend it to people who are into it, into that kind of thing. We'll go this way. So I went this way. It's this way.
I'm tired, Capo. It's your turn.
I'm tired. Okay, fine. I'll carry it. It's good little music.
Let me carry the chalice, Capo.
Well, you just asked not to, Kupo. I already went this way. There was a treasure chest here. Come on, keep up with me, Kupo. Oh, thank you for the $2. What game is this? Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered. That is what this... Oh, wait. Gotta go this way? Yeah. That's right. Now I remember. Get the way through there. You obtained 22 gil. You got me. There we go. Cured myself. Attack. There we go. You can see how this is actually a lot easier with 4 people. Like, they don't really have more monsters or anything for those 4 people. They just, like, it just makes it way easier. Not that you can't do it solo, you totally can, but... I don't know, it's kind of frantic and fun with 4 people. Like, Tyler! Tyler! You forgot the bucket! I don't want to carry the bucket. You're carrying the bucket, you're the mage. There are so many elven characters with white hair and pale skin, I don't get the outrage over the similarity. It goes way back, I don't know. Michael Moorcock himself got upset about it, which... I don't know, take that for what it was. He thought it was a ripoff, but he never read the books nor played the games. So take that for what you will. And I don't remember if Andrei Sapkowski ever said he even read the Witcher books, or the, not the Witcher books, the Elric books at all. I have to remember. There was something like, he's like, I don't even know those. I speak Polish. I like taking the rover on all those planets. Yeah, the rover in Mass Effect 1 made it feel big. Made it feel real. Taking it out of Mass Effect 2, you're like, the rover is kind of dumb. You're like, yeah, it was. But without the rover, you're just kind of like, I guess I'm in a 3D, in a cover-based shooter level. I'm playing Gears of War, but in the future. in a different future. Michael Moore is a little goblin. I'm talking Michael Moorcock. Michael Moorcock's he's an ornery old man. He's old as hell now, too. He's like 90 years old. Giant crab. This guy's probably going to kill me. Because I don't remember how to play at all. But, anyway. Let's see what I can do. Let's try fire. Wait. Do attack for a bit, because we gotta kill these ads. Oh yeah. And then get a little closer. No, he's a little too far away. That. Ouch. There we go. There we go. I mean, it's like a lot of boss encounters where you just kind of have to... It's kind of like memorize the flow of things here. There's attack. Ouch. Got in the way of that, huh? Ouch. There we go. I missed it. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun with my son. He's going to have a lot of fun with this boss. He likes bosses. That's like the thing he loves the most in games. So if we get to the final boss, and the final boss has 3 epic forms, he's like... He loves that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're a parent, it's just up to you, like, what you want to do with screen time and stuff, because... some kids get really way too into it, and if you don't like set limits on it, then it's It's too much of one thing. And kids need to spend a lot of time doing other stuff, too. Whoa, I knocked his head off. Wait, look at his face. Look at his weird face. There we go. We got him. We beat the boss, guys. Yeah, I think he would like the Sonic Adventure games, actually. He likes Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, at this point, pretty much anything in fantasy is going to have similarity to a lot of other things. It's true. You know, and it's like... The One Ring is like the Ring of the Nibelungs, and Tolkien's like, well, they're both round. The people try to invent, you know, say that Tolkien ripped off Wagner, you know, whatever. But that's just how it is. It's kind of like you get into a fantasy, you get tropes. If you're doing dark fantasy, it's going to stick. I mean, I take stuff from Michael Moorcock. He's a huge influence. I love Michael Moorcock's books. I mean, Geralt just seems like a character completely unlike Elric. Different attitude, different origins. Everything's different. Different approach to people. Just like I don't know. I'm looking on the surface of it. I'm like, I'm not seeing all these great similarities, other than they're both like lone men. But all right, I like Elric better, frankly. I mean, Elric has that, you know, has a sword that steals souls and gives him power. How cool is that?
Here you go, Capo.
It's a letter from Roland. Join my quartet. How is everything? You may be facing hardships that drag your spirits down, but always remember that the caravan gives hope to us all. May you return safely, Tuvare. Thank you. I could send an item. Let's send a potato. I don't know what that'll do. I don't remember if that does anything, but I've sent him a potato. Alright. No.
I've got your reply, Capo.
Capo?
So long,
Capo?
Capo.
It's Kupo, not Capo. Right? Or am I wrong? I think you just kind of see the surface. White-haired dude with fancy magic swordsmanship called White Wolf. Once uses alchemy, does drugs. Yeah, but Elric, I mean, Elric has to take drugs because of a, you know, deficient blood. He doesn't take drugs because he's like, that's part of his thing. Elric's not a professional monster hunter. You know? But you could probably go through and draw connections like that in every given fantasy series. It's more about the content. I haven't read this book, so I don't want to judge on plagiarism. Who's Elric based off of? I mean, Elric is an anti-hero, so he's really kind of like a... I'm not sure what I call him. You know, an anti-Aragorn or something. And because if you go and you read them... If you go back and read them, the order that you're going to read them in is out of order from the order they were published. So Elric of Melniboné is really where you should start. It's like an origin story. That was written after a lot of the stories. Elric comes off as a very weird character if you just start in the middle where, you know, Michael Moorcock actually began. He's very, and in terms of being an anti-hero, it's like he's not virtuous. Not that he's a bad guy, where he's like willing to kill people. It's like he's literally pathetic and contemptible. I wound my way through the vivid green hills and followed the path to reach the River Bell. As my tension seemed to flow away with the River Bell's serene currents, All my attention. Yes, as I pressed onward, I slew many goblins. I soon saw a rainbow over a great waterfall, and I thought, man, I miss Ronnie James Dio. Who could have known that I would fight the giant crab surrounded by such beauty? Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna save it. And probably call it. Here. Yeah, what about the ebony sword? There are other fantasy stories that have that similar weapon concept. It's not original. It goes all the way back to the legend of the Muramasa blade, which you should read Muramasa Blood Drinker. And you should read it. Occasionally I give it away, so if you don't have a copy of it yet, I think it's like $2.99 on Amazon. Generally, it's my most well-received book. It's the book everybody ends up liking. So you should definitely check that one out. The Demon Blade. In other words, there's an actual kami inside of it. You'll find out when you read it. It's pretty fun. You know, yeah. So it does. The idea of cursed swords goes way back. I mean, there's stuff in European mythology as well as Japanese and Chinese mythologies. But I love Stormbringer because Stormbringer gives you power. It's sort of the Muramasa meets the Ring of Power. It gives you power, but at a cost. And the cost is really like your own morality and your own soul, and it has a will of its own, like a demon blade. So there's a point in one of the stories where he, in order to free this ancient being and destroy this statue, it requires he asks for power from the sword, and the sword says, I require a soul. The sword makes him draw the sword. The sword commands Elric, makes Elric draw the sword, and the sword plunges itself into Elric's friend Count Smeorgan, I think, and steals his soul, and so that Elric could have the power to destroy this ancient statue. I just love that moment because it's there's an irony, there's a dramatic irony to the use of the sword that Michael Moorcock makes really good use of, and it's that Elric is suffering the tragic results of his own inability to separate himself from this evil object. He really doesn't want to serve Ariok, but he must. And I don't know if Moorcock himself said it. It was like an allegory for the use of alcoholism. I mean, of course, Elric is using drugs to sustain himself until he gets the sword, and even afterwards because he doesn't want to use the sword. The sword he understands it's evil, but ultimately he's forced to use it. And at different times the sword abandons him. So during one of them, he's carving up this enemy army. The sword is just overwhelmingly killing everything in its path. And then the sword it gets satiated with the souls and just stops fighting for Elric. And Elric gets captured, and he calls out to his sword, and the sword flies across the battlefield, killing everyone in its path to reach him so that it can, so that it is kind of like drugs. So you have this relationship with the drug where, I don't know if anybody's listening that's had issues with drugs before. I mean, you may have, even if it's something as simple as I can't stop drinking coffee. You get it. It's like coffee powers you up, and then when the coffee fades away, you feel bad. So if you've ever used drugs like that, used any kind of substance, especially stimulants, talked about stimulants lately. This is what people end up using to try to up their output. Stimulants are they're what works. So the stimulant gives you the power to do the work and to do these great things, but then it comes at this terrible cost, which is that you can't live without it, because anytime you go off of it, you feel bad. When it stops working, you're crippled. You become a crippled, and you feel like you're dying. That's that cycle of addiction. So all of that's kind of wrapped up in Elric's existence, and I think it has a really potent flavor to it when you read it. Just especially if you've ever experienced anything like that or known someone who's experienced that, that's what it's like. It's really the sword is his drug. It makes him powerful and lets him do incredible things, but that comes at a crazy cost. All right, I'm probably going to call it here, guys. Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to be a wonderful day, too. I'm going to play this game with my son. But I'm going to make him do all his lessons tomorrow first. Things. Not do math. Actually, he likes doing math. What he doesn't like doing is handwriting. Because he's not good at it. Anything he's not good at, he's keenly aware that he's not good at it. You know, it's like, hey, why don't you practice drums? He's like, I'm not good at them. I want to be good at them, but I'm not good at them. It's like, okay, you have to practice them. That's how it works. You start off by being bad at things until you're good at them. But I'm really good at these things. Yes, you've been doing them since you were 2. I'm good at building Legos. You've been building Legos since you were 18 months old. Of course you're good at them. Okay. All right, guys. So that's going to be probably it for me tonight. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I'll post up like a friend link or something somewhere. So just keep your eyes open, and we can probably group up and have some more fun. And I don't know, this doesn't have built-in voice chat, so we'll have to figure something else out. I think you could probably do like a party in the game, like a PlayStation party. So anyway, guys, I'll take it easy and make sure you can join my mailing list, deviouspress.com/list. If you haven't read Muramasa Blood Drinker, you can grab that. It's a great book. Everyone really likes it. And I'll see you guys later.